video was to show exactly how long it took us to get inside of SoFi Stadium. If we haven't met before, my name is Misty, and you're watching Misty on the Move. Myself, my son Jaxon, and my boyfriend George have traveled all over the country, mostly to see music. Like every other stadium, it takes a long time to get in and out, so we gave ourselves plenty of time to get there before the opening act. Parking is always an issue when you're headed to a show or a game. We had made reservations at the Hollywood Casino and prepaid for parking. It was roughly $100. $100 to park in here. When we got to the front of this line, the attendant offered us an upgrade of $25 to park on the bottom level so that it would be easier to exit. Throughout this video, I put timestamps so you would know exactly how long it took us to walk from the parking garage into the stadium and how long it takes to get into the stadium and to your seats. The area that the stadium sits on is massive, as well as the inside of the stadium. Try to do your research ahead of time to see if your ticket has the gate number on it, and that way you can try to figure out which gate to enter before you get in. Because the stadium lies in the direct path of LAX, it was built underground or dug out. And so instead of going upstairs, you have to go down escalators or stairs to get to the lower levels on the floor and the club level. I don't really remember exactly how many escalators we took, but I'm gonna say I think it was 3. Once you're on the concourse, the signage is a little bit difficult to read and they're few and far between. We had studied the map ahead of time, and the directions that we were trying to follow on the phone did not correlate with the signs that were in the stadium. Unfortunately, because it took us so long to enter, we began to miss the opening act, which Jaxon was a little disappointed in. He really wanted to see this band Thundercat. So we ducked off into an opening just to listen to a couple songs. In the meantime, we had asked several attendants where our seats were, and we were trying to follow the numbers. Our seats were in section 103, so it would make sense that we would just follow the signs around. That was not the case. The stadium is beautiful during the day and has a lot of light coming in. The giant towers with the sound on them, if I was in any of these seats, may have obstructed the view a little bit, but they did not from the seats that we had. Like I said, the signs should have pointed us in the right direction, but they didn't. This gentleman was telling us that our seats were all the way around on the opposite side, even though we were at 114. The bars and the restaurants on the floor for the VIP, there's 4, there's 1 in each corner, and the lines get extremely long because the food offerings are different in each corner. As you can see here, the doorway said from 125 to 130, our seats were 132, and somehow our seats were all the way on the opposite side of the arena. After dealing with several people and talking to security, they finally called the manager of the club level VIP section, and she escorted us to our seats personally. While this was extremely nice of them, and I'm grateful for her and her time that she took to walk with us, it shouldn't be necessary. We missed the entire first act because of the seat debacle.
Continue to walk away from the facility. Elevators and escalators will not be in service during emergency evacuation. SoFi Stadium staff will be available to guide and assist you. For those unable to use stairs.
But we appreciate her time and patience in working with us and getting us where we needed to be, just in time for the second act, which was Beck.
Plan for SoFi Stadium. Thank you for being prepared ahead of time to respond calmly in an emergency.
You haven't taken the time to like and subscribe yet? Well, what are you waiting for? Best food you've had so far?
No, Pam's was.
Oh, Pans. Yeah, that was the
We're not
best.
getting it any better. Might as well go back.
We're closed. Are they open 24 hours? So I have some footage for you now of the actual concert.
Yeah, well, Lily.
California.
wow, it was a fantastic show, unbelievable. We had a great time. I really wanted to film the exit because I didn't catch as much of it as I wanted to on the way in, but I couldn't because it was absolutely terrifying and the most stressful experience ever. All those people, 80,000 people, were trying to leave at the exact same time, pushing and shoving on escalators on little bitty platforms. I had to put my phone away and hold on to George and Jaxon because I was literally afraid I was going to get pushed over and stopped. So I'm going to say, I don't think that we will be returning to SoFi Stadium. It's too difficult to get in and out of and navigate around. It was a great one and done experience for us. The concert was great. The Chili Peppers were phenomenal. It was everything that we were hoping for. Like I said earlier, the food and bathroom situations inside are not cool. There's no markings to let you know where the ladies' rooms are, and the food lines get extraordinarily long, and they ran out of a lot of stuff. So do yourself a favor. Try to make sure that you go to the bathroom before you leave because you're going to get stuck in a lot of traffic. And make sure that you stop and get one of these street dogs because it was some of the best food that we had when we were at the stadium. And now we got to make this exit out of the casino and onto the boulevard and towards Venice Beach, which is where our hotel is. Again, the concert was fabulous. The stadium is beautiful and it is state of the art, but it's just really not user friendly, especially for first time visitors. And so instead of coming back here, we're gonna just choose another stadium and check another one off of our bucket list. Let us know what you thought about this video down in the comments. We really appreciate you sticking around. We're not sponsored and a little tiny channel, and these are for our personal family memories. You haven't taken the time to like and subscribe yet? Well, what are you waiting for?
So this is your song, okay? This belongs to you. So you sing it as loud as you can with the right